Rain, rain, rain.
Hey!
So my friend, well, the last episode was, first of all, the last episode was just a little bit scatty, a little bit hairy, it was a little bit woo, a little bit way, a little bit a little bit. Just having a look around the snowlands, really, was the main part of it. I'm a little bit intrigued why there's one of those singing beasts. Well, there's just two of them, like a married couple, out in the snowlands. So I tried using I call them the potatoes, but they're actually pates. The pate that talks. I tried to tell her that she's beautiful because she was singing. But she didn't like it and she tried to kill me.
You're beautiful.
But my buddy has sent me a map with a few things marked on it. It's just got some like places. He didn't tell me what's there. He's just like marked a few things that he seems to have found. So I'm going to have a look around and just see if I can find what he's found at those places. If you comment on the video that I want to see that map, I will reply with a link to the map. If you don't, well, you get nothing. You get nothing for silence. So there you go. First one is here. I've already been there in the last episode, but I'm gonna go there again. I think I'm gonna try chugging loads of water while I'm doing this, so I'm gonna be in and out. Nobody's watching anyway, but if you do watch it back, there may be gaps, because I will have to piss it all out. Don't forget to drink your water. That's why we get thirsty. Okay. And before I go anywhere, I'm gonna have to shuffle up my incantations. I put some different ones on. And I need a good setup for defense moves. They're not defense moves at the moment, they're just sort of tryouts. Glintstone Arc I'm going to keep. I don't know about that one. I like that one, but that's in the tank. That one maybe. In fact, I'm just going to take them all off and then just put them on one at a time. Golden Vow is a good one. Go first. I like that one. Black Flame's Protection can go on. I want to try that one out. Heals health power. Quite like the sound of that. I like that one as well. It's shit, but I like it. I mean, it's not very defensive. It's funky. That's the main thing. It's like it's got the jam. It's got the funk. It's got that little je ne sais quoi. Um, you have to go up in the lift. Right? Let's go down in the lift. No. That was a bit weird. Never mind. Obviously not had enough vegetables today. I mean, I've already been to this area, but I can't say I found much there. If I did, I don't remember exactly what was in that spot. what disparage means. Seems to imply that you don't like the message. But it's not a word I've ever used in my life. Well, this must be what he's talking about. The messages on the floor. Likely light, then light. Somebody's begging for mercy, then he stands up. Tarnished, lovable enemy. Alright, I'm going to call that one a fail. I'll have to speak to the wizard about that. Next one. Hidden path to the Hallig tree. I don't know if he's talking about the secret passage in the lift. Seems to imply that I should run. use so much health now, but that's a weird one. I guess you just have to teleport out, which is fine because I don't want me to teleport out. Ah! I don't really want to lose all of them moves. Damn it. Too late, I lost them all. Welcome to the stream. Mr. One Viewer. Secret bridge incoming. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right, more water. More water. Ah. First off enemy, therefore try right. Okay. Well done. Thank you, baked potato. Just when I thought this game was getting boring from having completed it, I was thinking, oh yeah, probably gonna have to fork out for the DLC before too long. But it's just so much more. Oh, I've gone back to the freaking start. Oh, these labyrinths are just... they're nuts. Right, well, I don't know if that was a fail or not, to be honest, but next on the mystery map. Well, the beast eye quivered, so there's a freaking death route in there. More water for me, more water. God, I'm gonna be pissing like a horse in a minute. Grand lift of rolled. So I forget this now. There's a more. Just getting started. I don't know if I should go back in there and have a look for the freaking medal, but the death root. But I'm trying to. I mean, as the title says, I'm looking for bits on a map. So there's one here. Which is kind of strange because on the map he doesn't have this grace point marked. So he must have got in there from a different place. Oh. Right, I've arrived. Sort of. Thou hast arriveth. Well, there's a hidden temple beneath where I am. Or somewhere. If only I had a trio. Be wary of tunnel, by the way, well done, okay. Tunnel down here, fine. Is the beast eye gonna quiver? It does. Do I really want to try a catacomb? I don't know if I do or not. I may have a little go at it after I've been to the rest room. Right, so both the locations on the mystery map so far have been catacombs. But I've got a grace point for it, so I may as well follow the mission rather than get wrapped up in the catacomb. Spirit Caller Cave I've already done, and then the middle of the lake, I believe, would be the ice dragon. And then so the next one is, yeah, I can come back to that one. Is here. Mystery map says go here. There it is. Fuck off, bird. Come on. God damn it. Toilet. Don't know about this one. This is just starting to make me want to take drugs. Yeah, enough of that. I'll have to get a tutorial about that. be bothered. So, Spirit Caller Cave's done. Ice Dragon done. This one not done. Grand Lift of Rolled. Don't know. This one, the Mountain Catacombs. Don't know. That thing annoys me. And that's all the markers I've got. Piece of chocolate. off! Didn't even need to kill that. I don't know what I was doing. Just I feel stronger than I am. Olive. Popeye's best friend. I was trying to run away. Had enough. Had enough of getting wrecked. I'm gonna use a dragon. A dragon thing. And that reminds me that I need to go to see the Dragon Communion place. No, it still won't let me teleport. It won't let me out. It's locked me in. I wanted to speak to you as well because you gave me a location in the mountaintops of the giants. And I cannot find that. I was trying to jump into a cave glitch and then that didn't work out, and then I don't get it. I can't find it. Bad pussycat. Let me out. Get me out of here. Don't belong in prison. My freedom. Come on, it won't let me leave. This is your fault, Kyle. Need to join a party. I'm following your map. This whole stream is about the map that you gave me. So, well, if you want to join a party, you're welcome. I mean, you can come on the voice chat on stream if you want. If that's what you meant. Party emoji. Pretty late though, I warn you. But my energy is, is low. I was going to go and do Dragon Communion, but if you've seemed to come to save me from that or stop me from doing it, I'm really not very good at creating parties and try and do that. Okay. Well, I've created it and sent you an invite, so I'm gonna pop over to see the dragons until you come back. So I watched a tutorial about how to do that. I don't know which of them are the best ones. I didn't pay enough attention. I wasn't, I was like a little bit lazy about it. I think it's here, isn't it? Is it Coastal Cave? You've got to go into Coastal Cave and out the other side. That's it. I remember now. Because I came to Coastal Cave, but I never went through it. I just came here. Well, I had the Grace Point, but I just came to see Bok. Told. Showers are good for you. It's a fact. No food. This looks like the wrong way. My diet is awful because I'm a heavy smoker. I tried to, I mean, I went like most of a day without smoking yesterday, but then today I was smoking all day. And talking about it just makes me want to smoke. It's like The worst thing you can do if you want to give up smoking is tell somebody that you're giving up smoking, or even talk about it at all. Like, as soon as I mention that, then I'm like thinking where my tobacco is. And octopus ovary. That's disgusting. I'm going back to the entrance now, I know I am. What's up?
Yellow.
Hey man.
Alright, what were you struggling with?
Um, I was here looking for a dungeon.
A dungeon.
Yeah, well,
Are you talking about the map I sent you, or something
yes,
else?
I'm
Let me go
talking
back
about
in the messages and look at it.
I'm talking about the map, and there's
Alright.
something marked there.
You are in the wrong area.
Am I?
If you look at the map, it's on the other half of it where like the dead Erd tree is. Like if it's like kinda adjacent to it. Um Show me where you're at on the map again.
Well, it's not letting me use the map at the minute.
Alright. Yeah. Um, if I join, or not join, go here, it should be up on this side somewhere over here. Yeah, it should be where those troll carriages is. Where the Halig Tree secret path is. That's the only way you can get to that area. Is through the Halig Tree. And I'm pretty sure you've been to the Halig Tree, right?
Yeah, I think I went there this game.
I don't have the Halig Tree medallion. I gotta do those quests to get there.
if I kill this hand, it might let me open the map. Yes, right. So... there's so many things I want to ask you, to be honest, but we can just start with this thing. So,
If you go see that little like statue with the blue ray going out of it to the left of your map, it
that
should be like right above where that's at.
here, are you looking at my screen?
Yep, like right above that little statue.
What's going to be above it?
The area you need to go, like that was on the map.
I've got the picture of the map here. Wait.
And wasn't that map just for the man stuck in the snow?
No, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 markers of like red and blue circles. One of them is Spirit Caller Cave. One of them is the frozen lake where you meet the ice dragon. One of them is in the middle of the lake. The river of the Snowlands, which
Yeah.
I didn't find anything there. I think that's maybe where the bear will come to invade you, if that's what you were getting at. Then there's one that you've got in the Lift of Rolled, I think it is. No, it's hidden path to the Halig Tree.
Yeah, it should be over where that's at.
What? And that's...
Those, oh, you're talking about the red and blue circles, like with the sword in the middle?
Well, it's red
Those
and
are
blue...
where, like, those,
Yeah, with swords in the middle, yeah.
those are where, like, summoning, like, effigies are. Like, those little statues that you can use to summon people. The blue means you can summon a cooperator, the red means you can summon, like, enemies. Or, like, invaders. Duelists, I guess you call it. That's what those are. They're usually in kind of important areas, so yeah, it doesn't hurt to follow and find where they're at. But it's not going to be super precise on the location of where you have to be to find that, like, thing. It's
Okay.
just telling you the general area that if you're going to send out a sign, put the, like, say the small golden effigy item in your inventory, that sends, like, a summon sign to every single one of those, that shows you where they'll all be. I have to go to the town as Elden to go to the Halig Tree again. I think I want to fight Melania this run again. I want to try.
I'm building up to Melania. But, I
She's
mean,
hard.
I've only tried her once, but I wanted to just...
She kicked my butt for 2 days straight. Or 3, actually. It's on the 3rd day that I had to beat her.
Well, her first instance was really simple, but then she did a move when she came back that I just thought, nah, I'm not going to tie myself up in knots trying this. I'm going to go and explore the game.
Yeah.
But you know, I've still not done Dragon Communion, so that's got to be done.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm talking to the guy you immediately killed, that was hiding in the pot.
sorry.
I'm talking to the guy right now who was in the town of Albanurix. You immediately killed once he revealed he was in a pot. You remember that?
He immediately killed you once you revealed he was in a pot.
No, you killed the dude, like an NPC who was hiding in a pot.
I remember.
Once
Yeah,
he
yeah,
figured
yeah.
out he was in the body just immediately obliterated him. Funny.
Yeah, but from what I heard, that after you talk to him, he dies anyway.
He does, but I just feel bad killing him because he's an old man. It's, who, like, his entire village was slaughtered. I kind of feel bad.
But yeah, I mean that's just the way it goes. I was just spamming the hit, and it just did an
Yeah.
extra. It did an extra one.
Well, either way, you get the talisman.
Yeah, the
I get the
half of the medallion, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I already have both halves of the medallion now. Grand lift rolled. I only have the other half of the medallion because I killed O'Neill or whatever his name is. Now I can go there. I didn't even talk to Lena, whatever her name was, to guide me there because I didn't need the guidance.
Okay. So going back to this map, you've you've marked one uh, here, which confused me because I've been running around there trying to find something around there, and I've found nothing. It's actually a bit further down, like here, or maybe even here.
I have both halves of the medallion. Why can't I waste it? What is this? Oh, I'm on the deck to lift, not rolled. That'll do it. I was like, why can I go up? I was at the wrong lift. I was at the grand lifted deck dish. Yeah, it's hard to find everything, like, based off of the circles, because they actually cover a pretty big portion of the map and you don't realize it.
So it wasn't
Like,
you that
the
made that
symbols.
map.
No, I just have it activated so I like the little circles. That just tells me where I can summon people or not. I just have it activated because I like to know.
But I mean, the way we've been doing summoning is I can just put a sign down, but this is a different method of summoning.
Yes, those are like the effigy like type things, or the not effigy, the like the summon area, like those little statues that if you use a finger remedy, you could find a bunch of people's summons there because that's where they all gather. Um, and that's just to make it easier to find people instead of going to one specific spot to hopefully find summon even though you don't have friends. Like that's just for people who want to play with randoms pretty much, or if you don't have a specific spot because you don't have a good communication, so you just place it at the statue.
Yeah. Well, it's handy to know because like you don't have to do all this on your own if you
Yeah,
use that method. Yeah.
I I agree. Most of the game can be played with another person. At least like 90% of like all the random exploring can be played with another person, and then like almost every boss can be fought with another person. There's a couple ones that no, actually you can fight every single boss with another person. Do I have Baldecan? There it is. I was like, I see a health debuff. I don't know where Baldecan's blessing is. There we go. It's gone now.
So you've already got all the way to Millennia. Wait a minute. I mean, you've only just got the medallion, so you haven't got to Millennia
I'm
yet.
not to Millennia yet.
No.
I'm still getting on the lift.
So this you're on New Game +1.
Yes. I only beat her last time because I summoned someone to help me. I plan on doing it this run without help. And if I can't, I can't. That's just how it is. People say that Melania is the hardest boss fight, but we gotta be honest. Think about Soldier of Godric at the very beginning of the game. He's the true hardest.
Soldier of Godric. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, he's at the beginning, like tutorial boss. They put him there as a joke because he's super over leveled for what he's supposed to do. He's actually the strongest boss in the game. I've heard like rumors that he's Marika's dad, like Queen Marika, the person who's been trying to marry this entire game, become Elden Lord.
I don't remember that at all. I mean, I've been back to to kill that sort of spider-looking thing that appears at the beginning of the game,
Yeah,
but that's not what you're talking about.
that's the Scion or I don't
Y-
know how to
yeah,
pronounce
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm talking about like the tutorial boss and like the cave of knowledge in the very start of the game.
I've never seen that. I don't think. Maybe I ran past it or something.
I'm joking. He's just a tutorial boss. It's not the hardest. Or America's Dad. But everybody loves good jokes, so everybody always says that he's the strongest boss. It's just funny. I'm not gonna keep telling you that he's the hardest boss and confuse you, because knowing you, you'll go on a whole hunt to find this boss.
Well, I'd like to see what you're talking about, but that's
It's
in.
just the soldier. It's like
He's in
it's
the
like a
Cave
normal
of
soldier.
Knowledge.
Well, I'm pretty sure you probably already killed him. Because he's really not that hard. Technically.
I'm going there now to have a look what you mean.
Well, he might not be there if he killed him already. Can't see anything in snowfields. But he's like a normal soldier. He was just put into boss form to like give you like an idea of how the game works. The only reason he's considered like harder than normal soldiers is because he has a great sword, which has longer reach and like twice the damage of a normal soldier with his normal sword, or short sword, I should say. Broadsword, longsword, great sword. So many swords. It's hard to even know which ones are which.
But I think you make a good point that I would benefit from sort of going back to basics and learning, new things.
What?
Well, I know that's not exactly what you meant, but it's kind of, it triggered in my mind, like I have no idea what I'm doing, really.
You have some sort of an idea of what you're doing if you're getting this far in the game. You're at Melania. Clearly, you know something. I mean, I'd say it's always good every now and then to refresh on the basics of the game. You forget certain functions after like a certain time. I know I do. Like I forget to backstab. I just like start hacking at people.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I've been here before at all. I think maybe I ran the other way. No, actually, I remember this part. Try skinny sword. By the way, skinny sword.
Actually, I do remember you being there because that you used to use that as a small rune farm. You just kept killing people because you weren't ready to progress. You rune farmed there before you even knew rune farming was a thing.
Turns out my next door neighbour's he's uh, he's an Elden Ring player.
He is an Elden Ring player.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so I told him that he could summon me.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, yeah, it was a nice gesture, but I think if he does, I don't know if
If
he'll
you'll be much help. I've always thought that, like, what if I tell someone to summon me and I end up, like, slowing down? Because, like, if I don't pull my weight, that just means extra health for the boss.
well, I believe that he's stuck on. He said he got to the gates of the castle, so he's probably stuck on the Draconic's Tree Sentinel because that's where I got stuck. When
Draconic Tree Sentinel.
he's like guarding the gates of the castle, isn't he? That's kind of where I first you first came in to help after I got to Godfrey after that. But yeah, I knocked him off the cliff using the
Yeah.
I forget what they called something in
Where
the
is this black knife? He's killing. I just died to a black knife assassin. Trying to get over to the Halig Tree area, but I can't do it if I ain't got those torches lit.
Halleck Tree area. Torches lit. I'm not sure about that.
Just like the. Do I not lose my runes? Where did my runes go? Oh, they're over there.
Hidden path to the Halleck Tree.
Yeah. If you've been to Melania, you've been to the Halig Tree.
Right. But I lit the torches in the apostate derelict,
Yes.
and that took me to the Halleck Tree. So
It's a very confusing area, that's for sure. It's got a lot of pathways you can miss and like there's stuff you didn't realize was there. Plus the name's hard, so you don't usually remember it. I was like, liturgical town? I don't know what that means. I don't know if we're speaking about the exact same town. I don't remember what you're talking about. Whatever the derelict is. There's only a couple towns I know where you light torches, and that's Celia, Town of Sorcery, and this one. But pretty much twice in the game, that's it.
Yeah, so I was in here earlier and I found the invisible bridge, but then I kind of got stuck.
Yeah.
So,
I need to explore Mount Gilmer. I I rushed that place. Like I went straight to um Reichard and that's it. Where are you and where's the floor?
I'm in Hidden Path to the Hallig Tree, because this is one of the places that you marked. Yeah,
You're
what,
floating?
sorry, this is one of the places that was on the map that you gave me.
How are you floating?
It's a hidden path, it's a hidden bridge.
I didn't realize that.
Oh
Okay,
shit,
I gotta check that out later.
I'll show you where it is now. You just jump off the, if
I'm
you,
sure it's like where that little break in the fencing is, like the little.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. And I was like, why is this broken? I've contemplated jumping down multiple times, but for some reason where I'm at, I never see any messages, so I didn't. But there's a lot of messages down there, so I probably would have if I saw them.
yeah, so it's
I've never
telling,
explored that area with you.
it's telling me that the beast eye is quivering, so there's a death root here, so that, you would think that that is the,
There's 10 death roots in this game, and I've only found like 3 of them.
well, I just used a map to do my
Yeah, I
first.
did look it up. Like, or I didn't look it up. I looked up like the incantation sites, and one of the suggested searches was like, "Yeah, you want to find all 10 um death roots?" I was like, do I want to, or do I want to just find it myself? So I like had to make a hard choice, and I decided not to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm coming to where you're at. I've never been to this area, so it'd be nice to explore it.
Yeah. I was getting so excited to find a new place earlier.
Oh, whoa, where am I? I recognize this place. Wait a second. Here we go. Maybe it's back, not up. Is it back here or not? Oh, it's at the very end. Okay, so I gotta run all the way back to this dungeon, because the site of grace is at the wrong end of this tunnel. Why do they have to do blood damage? I'm gonna die to this octopus. How did I only do... I did no damage. What? The octopus takes up no damage. Alright, gotta collect my 480,000. Did I tell you, like, that 2 days ago, I think I lost 1,100,000
No way. I lost
I was
300,000 earlier today,
I was being very clumsy with this thing.
but I'm such a high roller now that I didn't even care. But if I'd lost a million, I would have been a bit pissed.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Alright,
But
okay.
because I got dropped, losing runes doesn't really mean anything to me. I've still got millions. I can drop
Mm-hmm.
you some if you want.
here. I don't wanna fall off the edge, so I'm just using rainbow stones for every step I take.
I've still got 99 that are 80,000. So that's what, 8 million? Is that right?
Yeah.
And then 99 that are 50,000, so that's another 5 million. So that's 13 million, and then plus 50 that are 40,000, so that's another 2 million. So I've got about 15 million still left in the tank.
Yeah.
And that's only just what he dropped me. That doesn't even include the stuff I found myself.
That's crazy. Okay, that's not... That's fine.
You know, in the snowfields, just popped into my head, there's, you've got the singing beasts from Nokron City. There's just like a man and a woman, one, sort of randomly in that area.
There's a man and a woman, what? Like
There's
the
a,
little beast things, like the...
there's a male and a female
Minotaur?
Nokron City beast. You know, the ones that sing to Buff or something.
I call them minotaurs. If you look it up, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Like the horns, but they're human in a way.
But anyway, I will look it up, what they're called, because I know I'm ignorant about these sorts of things. But
I heard you call yourself ignorant so many times, yet you know so much more than you like let yourself.
I'm insecure about streaming and talking shit. That's all. But yeah,
This is screenshot worthy. I got like 30 rainbow stones pathing my way just for one small area.
But yeah, what I was getting at is it's mysterious that they are just there. There's just two of them, and it's just a bit mysterious that they're there. It seems like it's a secret that... And I tried using the prattling pate to call her beautiful, like you do with Bok. I don't know if you've got... Have you ever done that?
I've never done it, but I know how it's done.
So I tried that, but that didn't do anything. It's the first time I killed her, and I was worried that I'd ruined a secret by killing her. But then I went back and I found her again today, and I tried to use the prattling pate.
Yeah.
But that didn't do it. So yeah, if you don't know, you don't know. But I just thought I'd ask you if you know what.
I don't think it is anything. I think it's just two enemies. Okay, these vulgar militia do way too much damage. Also, I just went from 40 rainbow stones to 5 stones. I might be a little cautious. It's so funny, there's just hundreds of them. I gotta craft a bunch more because I'm running out. Item crafting. Do I even have enough stuff for rainbow stones? Okay, I got enough for 72. Should be enough. If it's not, then that's something wrong. Okay, I went all this way and it's a dead end. I just jumped straight off, right? Hero's Rune. Awesome. Forget about all these.
I've only used rainbow stones a couple of times.
What?
I don't find them very useful, really. I use them like twice.
I don't use them often, but I use them enough. I just toy around with that. I've learned through the playthroughs of like every game I've played I'm the biggest conservative player ever. If I have a collectible, it's not getting used. It's saving for that moment. And then I realized, oh wait, I just pushed through everything, and that one moment technically never came because I was too unwilling to use it. So now I just use stuff and deal with it if it's gone. So I try to make use of as much collectibles as I can, just because why not? It makes the gameplay better.
Your voice level's a little low. Are you talking into your controller?
No, is it low?
It's a little low.
Yeah, I turned it down earlier.
Um, are you on PS4?
Yes.
Yeah. Because yeah, I mean they don't have the speak into the controller function anyway, do they? That's what I do.
I have an actual headset I have to wear.
Yeah.
Kind of nice. It's just. Also, I don't have a monitor. Or I don't have a TV. I have a monitor. Monitor's got speakers or whatever it is. I don't have this forever. It's a level here. Definitely must be no bound. From there, heavy door custom. Is it? There's a little something.
Yeah. I don't think you're really supposed to kill those enemies. I mean, you just got to run, hit the lever. If you can get um, the marker to come up to hit the lever, I think that's really what you're supposed to do. But you don't know this. You're not in this area now, are you? Somewhere else?
I'm still in the area.
You're in this area. Are
I
you?
was just down where that super bridge is. I'm gonna fight the bosses again. I wasn't watching your stream, so I don't know if you fought or
Well, no. You found the invisible bridge, yeah.
not. I found who it was, and that's scary. I feared myself.
Have you got to the octopus yet?
Yes, I've understood that.
You have.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm talking about, where you pull the lever behind the octopus.
Yeah, I saw that. Man, I'm about taking so much damage. I'm also dealing so much damage. I take what I get. Back flame. I got the best one. Awesome. Ooh, have you heard of the Coliseum combat?
Yeah, I looked at it today.
We should do a 2v2, me and you versus some other people. I don't know if you can actually team yourself up with yourself. I feel like you should. So, I'm not gonna get my hopes up if I can't. I gotta rest a face or something. I'm dying.
I'm finding it hard to speak to you and play at the same time, but you're saying you've already got the death route from this? I mean, that's just crazy to me.
I'll be back. My dad's calling me.
Yeah. no, it's not even letting me pull the lever. It's like I've already pulled it.
I have returned.
Hey man.
Alright, I just turned up my mic volume. Is that better?
Yeah, a bit better.
Alright. Any higher or any lower or what?
Yeah, it's a bit better. Yeah, I can hear you without struggling to hear you now.
Okay.
But yeah, I found this boss room. I mean, after the lever's pulled, you just walk straight in there. So I'm not quite sure what I was doing wrong in the car.
I don't know. Oh, guess I can go to the Hailing Tree. Try to fight Mania. Keyword try.
Ooh, got a nice black flame monk, Amon.
Yeah, I said that earlier. I was like, I don't know what this is. I wonder if it's a good, like, summon or no. It's hard to tell.
You,
Only reason Mimic Tier is good is because it's just a copy of you. If your build's bad, then it's bad.
well, I kind of feel guilty to keep using the mimic tier because it's kind of a bit like spamming instead of playing the game. It's rather than like the way it's meant to be played. So, but I've got
Yeah.
Black Knife T-Shay, but every time I try
Yeah.
to equip it, it won't let me use it. I don't know why.
Do you have enough mana or FP?
It could be because of that. One, three,
I don't know how
two.
much you have.
Yeah, I mean, I should have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's just grayed out, so I don't know. Deathroot. I can use the restroom. I'm probably gonna have to go to sleep soon because it's 4 a.m.
Hmm. If you click on the info of that, the Black Knife T-Shay, look at what its summon requirements are.
Well,
132. So if you have that, you should be able to summon him when it's available. If it's not an available summon area, then you can't summon him.
I was under the impression it's a female, but I don't know.
I don't know if it's a male or female. I was just saying him.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I gotta go to the toilet. One sec.
All right. There goes 600,000 runes. Kind of want to try Radagon's Rings of Light, but I don't have enough intelligence.
I think being as you're here, I'm gonna stay up a bit longer, but I'm just gonna make a decaf coffee, so I'll just be another couple more minutes.
All right. This place is kicking my butt. Let me out. Oh, I still gotta feed that one Loretta. Royal Knight. Oh my goodness. Dude, we could not stop spamming.
So,
Hello. The Crystallians here, dude. Oh, just tore through half my health. There's no reason spirit color snails should summon things that are that powerful. Crystallian just like wiped through like majority of my health. Oh, they just fell off the edge. Scared me.
What are you doing at the moment?
Fighting Loretta, Knight of the Halen Tree. Or trying to.
Loretta. Is that a horseback rider?
Yeah.
That is, that's in the Haligtree area, isn't it?
Yes. I'm trying to get all the way to Melania, and then I'm gonna probably gather some things before I start to actually fight her.
I think you can skip Loretta though, can't you? I didn't realise, but if you, I mean, you probably already know this, but if you turn right before you get to Loretta, there's a lift that goes down straight to Melania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's a fun boss to begin with, though. I don't mind fighting her. She's not hard either way.
I think what I'm just going to do as a sort of last thing is try to find my way to the Dragon Communion Island.
Yeah.
So you just got to run through the other side of the coastal cave, right?
Yes. It's just like, go as far deep into the coastal cave as you can. The lift goes up, not down. Oh wait, you're talking about different lifts, I don't know what I'm saying. Wing. Actually, I don't think it takes you straight to Melania. Unless we're talking about different areas, because I'm kind of confused. Loretta, lift. This lift takes me up. Is there another lift? Nope, no lift over there. I hate these, like, mages who are, like, really big with the clubs. They just chase you to the ends of Earth for no reason.
So do you have a particular strat for Millennia?
Don't get hit and hit her.
That's
Just
that's it.
grind, pretty much.
Somebody told me to use sleep pots on her. I don't.
Yeah, they work pretty well. I just don't have the patience to use them. Why learn and adapt to get better when you can just whack her and hope it works? Have I gotten that treasure before? I don't know. I'm questioning all the places I've explored. I'm not sure.
Man, this is giving me
Oh, this is
chills.
taking me down.
Just exploring a new place where I can commune with dragons. It's like I feel like a child at Christmas.
Yeah. I bought all of them because I just don't have any use for the hearts, like any way, or any other way, so might as well just buy them all, have them. What's this chest give me? Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. That's like the third one. Nice.
Church of Dragon Communion.
Yep.
Oh my god.
No. Oh.
They don't teach
I
you this
walked
stuff in
off
school.
I just walked off of a like a lift while it was going down, and I just died.
I've met somebody who does
Like,
this for real.
who does what?
Dragon Communion. Like a real life
That's a real thing.
a real life shaman who like communicates with fairies and dragons and trees.
Yikes. Just wait till they realize dragons aren't real.
Well, they're not physical, no.
So it's all metaphorical?
Well, they're spiritual.
Huh. Do you believe it?
Well, it's a difficult question. I mean, yeah, I guess the answer is yes, but I mean, he's definitely a weird person, but they always are those sort of types, and yeah. It's a bit advanced for someone your age, but yeah, I mean, I've met like somebody who does this for real. So this, when I see all this magic in this game, it's overwhelming to me. It's just nuts.
She didn't only stab me, she just gave me scarlet rot. How inconsiderate.
But I mean, the idea of communicating with a tree to me is quite crazy because I mean, a tree can't talk. I mean, a tree is not human. So how it seems a very strange notion to communicate.
It's like having a conversation with monkeys. While they're living beings, it doesn't make sense.
But then I looked into it a bit deeper recently, and it turns out that tree spirits are nymphs. They're mostly considered nymphs.
Yeah. Most depictions of them, which is gonna sound weird me saying this, are like little girls who are nude. Like it sounds really weird, but like in most like Celtic and older depictions of that's what they like thought they were, like, and they just took the form of a tree to hide themselves. And I'm like, so you fully think that this tree right here that does nothing, it just sits here all day, is a living like intelligent being? Like, who comes up with this stuff? I mean, I can get it because
I would say that in a way it's kind of like purity of your sexual power. Like the purity of the tree represents like the purity almost of a virgin, or like the sort of the deep sensitive side of a spiritual person. So
I guess, yeah, you could look at it like that. I just see it as like random fantasy beliefs. I'm not trying to be like rude, but like for the way I believe things, it's just, oh, yikes. Got kicked off the edge. It's like, I believe what the Bible tells me, and this is gonna sound like super biased, and I'm sorry, but what the Bible tells me is my truth. So when other people bring up what they believe, I'm like, I compare it to what I believe, and I don't care that they believe that. I just think it's like strange how they can come to such a conclusion. Like, if there was factual evidence for me ever to believe that, like, tacos could talk to me, I would believe it. Like, sure, why not? It's a cool concept, just believe it. But I don't see any way of, like, believing that. The only reason I can believe God, not the only reason, but, like, one of the main reasons I can believe, like, God is real, that makes sense to me, is because how did this world come to be? So that's a logical way to think that, oh, we have a creator. But to think a tree is something more is
no, but
strange.
it's not meant to be like, it's not meant to be real. It's meant to be
Yeah.
a sort of,
And I'm not talking about what you believe, I'm talking about the people who do believe it's real. Because there are people.
well, yeah, that's cray-cray. It's not real. It's not physical. It's
Yeah.
it's an aspect of your mind, I think, that with enough effort or drugs or whatever, you could come to realize, I think. But like the just the infinite love of God could be expressed as dragons and fairies and all that stuff. Anyway, I've gone really deep into my mind walking into this dragon thing. I take this game so seriously sometimes. I really do. It's like
That's alright.
Yeah.
No harm in being a deep thinker.
I've got to read up on the Bible because there's so much cool stuff in there that I just don't know.
Actually, the Bible does speak of one and only one dragon, and that's the devil. But it's more of like it's not technically a metaphor, but you can view it as that because it never states he is a dragon. It's just like then like a winged beast like comes and fights Jesus. They have a great battle at the end times, and it's a very interesting like thing to read in Revelations.
Well, I'm set on Psalms at the moment. Psalms and Proverbs.
Yes, Psalms is a very, very big book.
The wisdom, that's what I'm looking for. It's like inspiration that I can bring into real life to sort of hold me.
I have had those moments where I've just searched for all that, yeah.
You're so young though, I mean, you come from a good family, clearly, but I come from a broken home, you see, so all of this stuff is just like stuff that was lost on me as a child, and I have to, as an adult, I have to come back and have a look.
Yeah. Knockback on that's pretty good. I was born into like the church family, which I would say I'm very lucky for that. But I do think that it has molded my mind to like I'm not very, and I'm aware of this. I'm not super duper open to new like concepts. So if you tell me like something's like real or something's not, I'm gonna always base, if I believe you, off of what I was originally taught. Or like a way to live life, you know. Everything goes through what I was originally taught, and I believe that it's got solid evidence. What other what other book was written over 1,000 years by 40 different authors who came to the exact same point without any connections between any of them. Like, they didn't have any way to communicate, and yet they all came to the exact same conclusion. That was that there is a creator, God. He is good and he is holy, and that Jesus died on the cross for us.
Yeah. But it's
I've always thought that was interesting.
it's when life breaks you, that's when you start asking questions, you know. It's like when I was, I don't mind telling you this even though it's a bit deep, but when I was 15 I saw my father die. And
Oh wow.
if that happened to you, you would probably say, God, why has God done this to me, right?
I have had people who I care about die in my life, but I think I just take a different aspect, like, or viewpoint of it, which is, I think it's my coping mechanism, like, to the way things happen to me. Because when somebody dies or somebody I care about, like, gets hurt, I don't say, God, why have you done this? I say, God, what can I get from this? Like I need guidance to use this, because everything happens for a purpose. I 100% believe that, and it's not always up to me to know. I'm a human who doesn't have the same knowledge as God. Why would I have the authority to question him?
Yeah.
I mean, God said the punishment of sin is death. So technically, this is gonna sound very blunt, but we should all be dead. Like, none of us deserve to live at all. Like, not whatsoever. Only reason the only reason we can live is because Jesus died on the cross for us, and we we're getting killed.
Well, there was
silent.
life before Jesus, a long time before Jesus, but
Yes.
I think Jesus just proved what's capable of a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, even
But
if you
that's what sacrifices were for back then. They don't do sacrifices anymore. Even though he died on it, like, the reason we're not dead is because Jesus was there for us. God gave atonement for sins through sacrifices and that's because technically their sins were already discussed. Like, it's like mind breaking the way these things are happening, because God exists out of our existence, which is crazy to think about. So I'm gonna try to word it in the best way even I can't grasp it. The people who were born before Jesus were already saved by Jesus, because God has already lived, like, past what we've lived, and before and during. So technically, he's experiencing what is the beginning and end and is what's happening all at the same time. And it's crazy to think about that. In fact, he doesn't really experience time as in time. He just experiences everything all at once. And it's hard to, like, even think that that's possible. That's why he knew Jesus was going to die on the cross for him, so that he didn't immediately kill Adam and Eve. If Jesus wasn't going to, like, save them, Adam and Eve would have died the second that they ate that apple. Very mind-bending. And I know I've been ranting, like, just like...
No, I'm listening. I mean, I need to work it out for myself. You know, I've got a lot to learn from the Bible. Yeah, I've literally skimmed the surface of it, because I just lost the interest in it after life was wrecking me so many times. It's like, well, I don't want to pay attention to an ideal of a perfect God when I'm living this life of hell. So it's taken me a long time to come back and realize that I have to take life for myself, and that's what the Bible...
And it's a sad thought in a way, but it makes sense. God is a just God. Like he will praise you, or not praise you, but like reward you where it's due, but he will also punish you where it's due. So if you've done something wrong, he's gonna punish you like pretty fast.
Well, that's the
So
the law of
it's
karma,
worse.
isn't it? I've heard that
Well, yeah.
karma can come from previous lives, and this is something that wrecks a lot of people. Is that they suffer a lot of karma that is not anything to do with their own actions, but it's passed down through their genetics.
Well, see, that's an interesting thing. Like me and you have different beliefs right there. I don't believe in karma whatsoever. I believe that we are sinners and we get our punishments as needed. And it sounds rough, because it is rough, that's just how life is. But it all makes sense, because I did this bad thing, so I'm gonna get, like, punished. But most people don't know what they've done, so they're like, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't, like, I don't deserve this punishment. I haven't sinned against anything. But people don't realize is when they don't rely on God to fix things, that's a sin in itself. And it's so hard for people to do that. Because I even do that. I'm like, well, this problem's arisen. It's really hard for me. I'm going to try to get through it myself. Like, what am I doing? I'm human. I can't get through this myself. I need God to get me through it. And it's a sin for me not to rely on Him. And there's a lot of sins we commit that we don't even realize, but that's why it's our goal to, not goal, but like our duty to know the Word, because if we don't know the Word, we don't know what we're doing wrong, and God tells us to be knowledgeable. And I'm not trying to say this as like God is very harsh and He's like isn't very forgiving when it comes to like you made a mistake and you didn't realize it. He has a system of like, if you have knowledge of what's better, then you do the better thing. If you have like little to no knowledge of it, he's not gonna let you off, but you're not gonna suffer the same consequences. Like, say, this is like a complete random example, but like, say I was to kick my sister. If I don't know kicking my sister's bad, then God's not going to punish me for it. But because I kicked my sister, God will make it His duty to make it known to me that kicking my sister's bad. God won't let you live your entire life oblivious to what sin is. He will find a way to bring it to your attention that it's the sin.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's like nature demands sort of evolution, and yeah, I mean it to me, like God and physics and nature, it's all the same thing. It's all, yeah, like
I mean,
yeah,
the way I view it, God pretty much is the universe, so
yeah,
we're His creations. I think He's a separate being from Earth, and He isn't Earth itself. But I think He is the essence of everything that is. Like, if without God, there would be no Earth. Like, say He created it and He ceased to exist, I think the Earth would cease to exist because His existence is gone. Because
this is.
I don't remember.
Let me just say this.
States
This
God
is.
creation itself.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but this is something that's been on my mind. This has been something that's been on my mind about this whole thing, which is the gender aspect of it, because everybody always
Gender,
right? So everybody always says he to God, and it's always written in the Bible, he. But I mean, how do you think that makes a woman feel? You know, it's like you have to really, you have to take gender out of it.
Well, I don't fully agree with that, and I'll explain to you why. Let me grab my Bible. Hold on. I'll be back.
All right.
I gotta find it. Where is it? Oh, it's under my clothes pile. Alright. In Genesis, God created the earth and like all that, and I'm sure you've heard it. He created the heavens, earth, all the animals in the sea, land, and all that. And he makes Adam. At this point in time, females don't exist. The male race is all that there is. Like, not race, sex. So God is a male, because that's all that exists. Adam was lonely, and didn't see any of the animals fit to be his partner. So God created a counterpart to male. And counterpart can mean two things. Can mean a lesser version or an equal. Some people took it as, oh, God's calling us the lesser version. But in the like translation from ancient Hebrew to counterpart, like that means an equal or other half. So God basically created the other half of Adam, which is why marriage makes Adam and Eve one person, because we're two halves, male and female. And when that happened, God is still a male, because before he created Eve, males were all that existed. So it's not sexist, he's just the other half. Like, look at, somewhere in Genesis 20, I don't remember, where was that? Or Genesis 1 verse 20, I think that's where I was at. Somewhere over there. But
Okay, well, I am getting a little bit tired. I mean, I really love this shit. Honestly, I love it, and I don't want it to stop. I could listen to you talk about this, like, literally for weeks.
this is my passion, man.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I am now like a scholar of this stuff, and I want to learn. I'm drinking as much water. I'm trying to make every change. You know, I've had drugs in my life. I've had bereavement. I've had deceit. I've had it all, you know, and I've got a reason to look for the answers now.
I'm gonna, like, tell you a small random quote that I heard from a pastor. Well, actually, I don't remember who it was from, but it was some, like, religious figure who's very intelligent, and he said that the devil is our enemy, so he wants everything to, like, he wants to do everything he can to get us on his side. So if you don't know God, why would the devil make your life hard to make you seek God? Because you're going to seek an answer when your life's hard. So if you don't know God, life's going to be easy. If you know God, life's going to be hard. So if life starts getting hard, the more you seek God, don't take that as discouragement. Take that as, I'm making the devil angry, and that's probably a good thing. Because I 100% promise you, life will get harder as you come in, like, to know God more. It's just the way of life.
Yeah. Definitely.
So
because you see people that are blind all around. Everybody's blind. Nobody gives a shit. You know, nobody gives a shit about God in general. You know, a very small amount of people. So you're going to have to walk through hell to know God. That's...
Yeah. I would rather walk in the forest with God than on the, like, in the city with, like, nothing.
Anyway.
And I know it's real late where you're at, so I'm guessing you're gonna head to bed.
I know. I mean, every day is the same for me. It's like I need to change my sleeping pattern because I need to see a morning. I need a morning routine where I feel like a normal human being rather than like a stay up late Elden Ring player.
Maybe instead of trying to fix your whole life at once, just take it slow. Like, forget about changing yourself. Focus more on having a relationship with God, and He will help change you for you. We don't have the power to change ourselves. We're human. We are bound to our nature. And God is what gives us the free will and mindset to change. and it's hard to like want to do that because you want to be good to go to God. Like, but if you think about it in a different way, God is like a shower, and you're not going to clean yourself to go to a shower. Let God shower you, so you're clean.
It's true. I've actually set up. I think running water is a big thing in sort of spirituality. Like, it's the purest thing, and it protects you from evil. I've set up this like little pet. I've got a pet drinking fountain, which would
Yeah,
look so like cheap and vulgar to like snobbish people, but to me, it's like it doesn't matter. It's silent, it works, and it's just like it adds positive energy. And I think I've always been a bath person, but I'm going to start having showers because,
yeah,
in a way, it's a metaphor of that, isn't it? It's like if you want to get if you want to receive some love, you could think about it as water running over your head in a way.
yeah. I don't typically practice like the metaphorical side of things. I just try to do everything literal, and
Yeah.
it's weird because then like people will be like, "Well, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, it's talking about anointing people's heads with oil, but that was back then, and you can just talk to God in prayer and like make things better." They did that to like make people pure, but there's no like there's no like what's it called, practical way to just pull your head under oil.
Well, no, but I
So
mean, you, um, just like pure essences are like an expression of purity, right? So
yeah,
that's really where it's at. It's like, yeah. But for a man, it's kind of feminine. Like, I often like pick like a sprig of rosemary or whatever when I see it, but it's
uh,
really quite. It
don't
kind of
don't let
feels feminine.
don't let social media like tell you anything. There is no such thing as feminine and masculine smells. People just like certain smells on men, certain people like certain smells on women. A smell is a smell, and it has no gender like equations. If you like rosemary, use that rosemary. I would rather you be happy and have
Well,
like whatever smell you want than people to be judgmental and care.
it's
Or
more
like
just like, to
for
me, it's just like a mindset of like trying to walk away from indulgence, drinking drugs and whatever, into something different. That's it.
yeah,
It's just like a stepping stone. It's not really that I like the smell of rosemary. It's really more that it just reminds me of that there's something better about life than all this fucking degenerates that surround that you can so easily get led into, and bad relationships, women.
yeah. I've had some
You're a bit young for that, but
actually.
have you had girlfriends
Well,
yet?
okay. Sadly, yes, but only one, and I made it a better decision after that one time because I acted upon my physical desires, like of what my brain was telling me to do, ooga booga, instead of what my logical side was telling me to do. And I eventually came to my senses and ended it. And I'm happy I did, because it was ruining me in a way, just like changing me, not for the better.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, it's tough because women are very lumpy and bumpy, and it's like you want to touch it, and it's only natural, but there's more to it than that. I can tell you. But yeah,
Yeah.
um, I gotta go, dude. It's been such a pleasure to have you on.
All right. Well,
Um,
thanks for talking to me about this. I'm glad you didn't get mad about me ranting.
I don't get mad about this stuff at all. I don't know any people that you know that know this stuff.
Alright.
All right.
Well, I hope you know that if you ever need something, I will be straightforward and tell you, like, what's good and bad. And, I will also will not be very kind if I hurt your feelings. Facts are facts, and we sadly have to get over it.
Yeah. Well,
Alright,
we
see
will
you, man.
disagree. We will disagree, but
In other ways, but I'm accepting of other ideas. I just won't accept them into my own beliefs. Like,
yeah.
I will hear you out. I will talk about it. I will even have a whole theological debate about yours, but I will always practice mine. So not in no way am I like discriminatory. I just am not gonna take what you say and 100% have to use it.
No, 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 no. But
Advice
we
though
all
is
have to
always
we
nice.
all
Like,
have to walk our own lives. We all got to figure it
yeah,
out for ourselves and find what works
I'm
for
I'm
us.
I'm simply sharing what I know, and I do it in kind of an aggressive way. It's just the way I am. Uh, but in no way am I telling you or forcing you to do something. And you don't have to be forced. You live in Britain. What can I do?
Yeah, I mean they turn churches into flats in this country now. It's all going to shit.
Oh,
Churches are
really?
yeah. I mean
I'm thankful for America for that reason. I've got many churches to choose from. Not all of them are perfect, but we're humans running a church. Of course, it's going to be flawed.
see, this is what happens when I walk into a dragon temple. My spiritual side comes out. And I didn't even start Dragon Communion because I want to think about what I'm doing.
Well, no, Dragon Communion in a game is means nothing. It's a game. I can play games. I believe in one and only one true God, but I can play games with multiple gods in it. The reason why? I don't believe it. It's a game. I just do it, and it's a small part of my back of my mind, and it's not what I believe. So there's no harm in it. And it kind of states that somewhere in the Bible, but it's not like straight up. You can play video games, and it's fine. It's just telling you, if you believe in me, that's fine. You can have you can play games, you can do whatever you want, like as long as you practice my will and don't break it. And if I'm not believing something other than God, then I'm not breaking anything. So I don't think there's any harm in you doing Dragon Communion if you don't take Dragon Communion to a level into your real life.
Right? Yeah, it's not for me in real life, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
it sparks something in me then when I'm walking it. I get quite nervous about using the darker weapons as well. You might have noticed I used the sealed helm. I'm quite comfortable in the sealed helm. I don't want to be
Yeah.
using any sort of black weapons or anything like that. Anyway,
Really?
no. Um,
Well, I won't start that again.
yes, I need to check my language with that stuff. Evil, I should say. Or
Okay.
is
Okay.
that the term you prefer?
Well, yeah, it's all the same term. Dark magic, evil, it's all, like, it just means bad, or not essence, but, like, bad. I don't personally believe in negative and positive, like, vibes, and, like, I don't believe that. I don't think if I think negative thoughts, negative things are going to happen. I think that the world will continue how it is, no matter if I say poo poo pants or not, or whatever. Like, you know what I mean. Something bad.
I gotta go, Kyle. It's so late. So nice
All
to
right.
have you on, and yeah, we'll catch up again soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll have to do this another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, see ya.
But maybe we could do it without playing Elden Ring at the same time, but I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Elden Ring gets me in the mood for it, but I mean, we've kind of broadcasted this on a live stream now, but kind of weird,
Hey,
but
the public is entitled to hear it. It's the word of God.
yeah, man.
I'm not the perfect preacher, though. I don't know everything.
Well, I've got years on you, but you're clearly smarter than me and from a more loving family, so I think
I'm thankful for that.
it's we can shoot the shit and we can have it out anyway. I'll speak to you again. It's so nice to have you. All right, see you later.
All right, see you, Matt.
See you.